called him Hernandez. That's Stefan Diggs. My bad. That's not Stefan Diggs. Is Aaron Hernandez. Okay, Aaron Pierre. Okay, what's that song? Mufasa. What's that song? Mufasa.
Aaron Pierre. That's Mufasa.
Mufasa.
Hold on tight, because what I'm about to share will completely change what you thought about Teyana Taylor and Aaron Pierre. The couple who always looks so happy on red carpets and in public might not have been real at all. Turns out their whole relationship could have been fake. And I'm not talking about small issues, this is a major revelation. Tasha K has exposed the truth, saying Teyana was always busy with her career, her kids, and her public image. She didn't have time for the kind of emotional demands Aaron reportedly brought into the relationship. He was described as clingy and always needing attention, while she stayed focused on building her life and staying strong in the spotlight. Every smiling photo, every red carpet moment, and every public display of affection might have been staged. It's being said that the relationship could have been a PR move, something that helped both of them. Teyana could appear strong after her divorce, while Aaron gained exposure and attention. Fans began noticing things that didn't add up: missed birthdays, awkward messages, and cold body language. According to Tasha K, Aaron's emotions were not real. They were part of a performance. The whole couple seemed to be acting, using the public for attention. And when they split, it wasn't a messy heartbreak, it looked planned. This isn't just a breakup story. It's a warning about celebrity culture. When fame and image matter more than feelings, real love can't survive. What we saw might have been fake from the beginning.
Or was it a relationship? Here's the thing. I know TT got upset with me when I said that she was too clingy. It was given too much too soon. You're going through a nasty divorce, okay? Nasty. I mean, hell, baby daddy ex-husband just got the police called on him by one of Ra Ali's alleged girls that she sent down there to have a threesome with him. And then the girlfriend that he was supposed to have threesome with didn't want to participate, and she only wanted it to be a twosome. And so allegedly he wanted to force her to do it anyway. So she had to call the police to tell the police she didn't want to participate in the threesome because Teyana allegedly had got him into that kind of thing.
Listen up, because this is about to change everything you believed. The couple who always looked so perfect on red carpets, smiling for cameras, traveling in style, and posting pictures that made everyone jealous. Yeah, that relationship. According to Tasha K, it wasn't real at all. None of it was genuine. Every public moment, every loving look, every PDA post was carefully planned. It was all a show, and now the truth is coming out. On her podcast, Tasha K goes deeper than anyone else dared to go. She explains what was really happening behind the scenes. Teyana Taylor, strong and independent, was busy building her career and raising her children. She didn't have time for the emotional demands Aaron Pierre reportedly brought into the relationship. Sources say he needed constant attention and reassurance, which didn't match Teyana's independent lifestyle. To everyone watching, they seemed like the perfect couple. But behind closed doors, things were different. Some people believe the whole thing was a planned PR move. Teyana, after a public divorce, may have used the relationship to stay visible and avoid showing weakness. Aaron, on the other hand, gained fame and attention by being linked to a big name. Fans started noticing things didn't add up: missed birthdays, vague messages, cold body language, and awkward moments. The perfect love story began to fall apart. Tasha K calls it a calculated relationship, where Aaron acted emotional and Teyana stayed distant. Once the truth came out, social media exploded with debates about whether this was real heartbreak or a deliberate act.
Back to the subject at hand. All I'm saying is that I felt like it was forced. I felt like she was way too clingy, too soon. You just got out of a nasty, very public divorce. And I feel like he was just rebounding. I feel like he was a popular guy at that time. And everybody was looking at the third leg. She got to see it up close and personal. He sounds a little bit more needy than what she's used to. That's why she slides another hoe into the bedroom, because she ain't got time to be there. You know, she be traveling. She got 2 kids she got to fend for. You know what I'm saying? And she be on everybody's project, including her own. And she ain't got time to be settling down and cuddling and sucking.
This clip shows the real story behind all the glamour. Teyana admits there was a mismatch between her independence and Aaron's reported emotional neediness. That confirms what Tasha K has been saying. In celebrity culture, things often look different than they really are. Tasha K breaks down every moment, pointing out how many of their public actions were planned. Their red carpet appearances, sweet social media posts, and PDA moments looked romantic, but they were carefully staged, like a script written for cameras. The breakup wasn't a sudden emotional collapse, it was a planned exit. Seemed strategy, manipulation, and career moves mattered more than love. People close to them believe Teyana's first relationship after her divorce might have been set up to keep her in the spotlight, distract from her personal life, and create buzz. Aaron, meanwhile, reportedly didn't match her personality or lifestyle. The emotional gap between them was clear to anyone paying attention. The podcast reveals the raw truth without sugarcoating anything. Fans may have been tricked into believing in a love story that was never meant to last. Once the news came out, social media went wild. Everyone started examining every smile, every post, and every affectionate moment. People asked, was this real heartbreak, or was it manipulation? Tasha K calls it betrayal, emotional deception, and a carefully crafted act. Their public love story was built to look perfect, but the truth was different. Then comes the biggest reveal. This breakup isn't just celebrity drama. It's a lesson about how ruthless fame can be. When image, attention, and perception control everything, real love struggles to survive. What fans saw may have been nothing more than a performance. Every smile, every shared photo, every public gesture was put together to create a specific story. Tasha K warns that the truth is harsher than it looks. The Teyana and Aaron situation isn't about romance. It's about power, image, and the price of being famous. The real heartbreak is that the public believed in a love story when it might have been a masterclass in PR and emotional manipulation.
But congratulations, though. A lot of people think it was a PR relationship. I feel that it was. I feel like it was mutually beneficial. They both could use the PR. This helped her to distract from what was going on with Emin. Is that his name, Jasmine?
It's Iman.
Now that he's,
Iman.
Iman. Okay, y'all know I'm bad with names. And so it was a way to create a distraction. He needed some attention on him because there were whispers that he did not like or was attracted to black women.
This revelation confirmed what people close to them had been saying for a long time. The relationship everyone saw as perfect was anything but that. Teyana's own words show how much pressure she felt. She was trying to stay strong in public while also managing a busy career, raising her children, and dealing with a partner whose emotional needs she could not meet. The difference between what fans saw and what was really happening was huge, and now the truth is finally coming out. Tasha K's podcast breaks down everything. She says Aaron seemed to enjoy showing affection in public, but that it wasn't real love. Instead, he appeared to perform emotional attachment without actually committing. He allegedly wanted constant reassurance, which didn't fit with Teyana's independent and busy lifestyle. People close to them believe the whole relationship was a mix of image building and strategy, not a real connection. Every red carpet photo, every sweet video, and every loving post looked like part of a carefully planned story. After the podcast dropped, social media went wild. Fans started looking back at old photos and videos, trying to find signs of what was really going on. They studied body language, facial expressions, and tiny moments that didn't match the perfect story. Many people were shocked to realize that the couple they thought was a fairy tale might have been acting the whole time. The breakup did not look like a sudden emotional collapse. Instead, it seemed like a planned exit that protected both of their reputations and kept them in the spotlight. Sources say the problems began early. Teyana, who was strong and focused on her children and career, was not able to give Aaron the emotional support he seemed to want. Aaron, on the other hand, reportedly depended on public validation. He seemed to enjoy being seen as the perfect partner and often acted affectionate for the cameras, while being distant when they were alone. That kind of imbalance created tension that was hard to ignore. The contrast between the public image and private reality was not just noticeable, it was devastating. Fans began to notice small signs that something was off. They saw vague text messages, missed birthday shoutouts, and distant body language. These small details made the perfect romance start to feel like a carefully crafted performance. People began to wonder if the relationship was more about public attention than real feelings. Tasha K calls this a masterclass in celebrity manipulation. She says the whole situation was heartbreak disguised as glamour. The relationship seemed to be built on PR, not love. The public story they shared was carefully scripted, while the private truth was messy, emotional, and shocking. The way they presented themselves to the world was designed to keep people watching, commenting, and believing in a romance that insiders say was never real. According to sources, both Teyana and Aaron benefited from the relationship. Teyana, who was dealing with a very public divorce, needed something that kept her visible and helped her stay in the news. Aaron, who wanted more attention and fame, gained a connection to a high-profile celebrity. Together, they created a partnership that looked powerful, but it was not based on real feelings. Instead, it was a strategy that helped both of them stay relevant. The breakup itself also seemed planned. Ending the relationship publicly in a dramatic way helped both of them control the narrative. In celebrity culture, what people think matters more than what is true. The split may have been designed to get more attention, generate discussion, and keep their names trending. This is the kind of strategy that makes celebrity relationships feel more like business deals than emotional bonds. After the story broke, the internet exploded. People debated everything. Some said it was genuine heartbreak, while others believed it was all a performance meant to fool the public. Every smile, every post, and every public gesture was dissected. The romantic story they sold to fans was broken apart, and many people felt betrayed. The emotional toll on Teyana, according to sources, was real. Trying to balance a high-profile career, motherhood, and a partner who seemed to need constant emotional support created stress and tension. The relationship became unsustainable because Aaron was emotionally distant at home but overly affectionate in public. This kind of mismatch can't last long. The fallout is a warning about celebrity culture. When image and fame become more important than honesty and feelings, relationships turn into transactions. Love becomes a tool, and emotions are used to gain attention. Fans who thought they were watching a real romance may have been witnessing a performance. Tasha K's message is clear. Celebrity relationships can hide manipulation, staged gestures, and carefully planned endings. What looks like love online may be far from real. Behind the smiles and perfect photos are stories of emotional exhaustion, control, and self-preservation. The Teyana and Aaron story is not just about heartbreak. It is about power, control, and the illusions created by fame. The truth is messy, raw, and far more shocking than fans imagined. Tasha K didn't just expose a couple. She exposed a system where image is more important than honesty. Now it is up to the audience to decide what to believe. The internet is buzzing, and the emotional fallout is still unfolding. Don't ignore it. This story is changing how people see celebrity relationships forever. Every smile, every post, and every public moment was part of a carefully planned story. The truth is finally coming out, and the betrayal runs deeper than anyone could have guessed. The cameras may not lie, but the people behind them often do.